Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the second week of What's on the Menu. So last week, the Wi-Fi went out a little bit. I'm going to pay close attention. I really hope we figured it out, this Wi-Fi situation. But today on the menu, we are going to be making mini muffin omelets. So you need a muffin tin. Hopefully everybody has those. Now I have a lot of extra ingredients, but you don't have to have all of these extras. But the main things you need are muffin tin, eggs, as many eggs as you have or want, milk, any kind of milk will do, and then salt and pepper. That's really all that you need. Now I went a little extra and I'm thinking about making mine like kind of a spicy Southwest omelet. So you could get creative. I've got garlic powder here, some chili powder, cumin, and then I've got peppers and onions to add in, and maybe a little bit of salsa for some toppings. You guys can add whatever you want to these. These are really versatile. But first things first, go wash your hands, put your gloves on, do whatever you need to do to make sure that everything is going to be sanitary. I have washed my hands literally right before I started this video. So the next thing that you want to do is preheat your oven because we are going to bake these omelets as opposed to cooking them over the stovetop. So I'm going to go preheat my little convection oven over here to 350. So I'm going to do that right now. Next thing that you are going to want to do is if you have cooking spray, I would use that. It's a little easier. I didn't have any, so I'm just going to be using oil. If you don't have oil, you could do this without like greasing your muffin tin. They're going to be a little harder to come out, but I said minimal ingredients, so if you don't have oil or cooking spray, you can still do this. They might not come out, so I'm just going to put a little oil on my paper towel here, and then a little bit. I'm going to be making 2 omelets. However many omelets you want to make, that's how much, muffin mold things you should grease, okay? So you could make one for everybody in the house. You could make a whole muffin tin full of them. You could freeze these. They'll freeze really nicely. Whatever you want. I put way too much oil in. Like I said, if you've got like Pam or like cooking spray, that's going to work a lot better than this. But hey, sometimes you got to improvise. All right. Nice and greased. That way your muffin, your little omelet will come out a lot easier. So next thing that you're going to want to do after you've greased your muffin tin is you could do this in a big bowl, like crack all the eggs into a bowl and then mix all the ingredients. Or if you are on team less dishes, which I'm on that team, you could also just crack it right into your muffin tin. Less mess, less for me to clean up later. So I'm going to do it that way. If you want, you could get out a big bowl and crack all the eggs into it, mix it all up that way. But if you're following me, I'm just cracking them straight into the muffin tin. So you're going to take your egg, very gently crack 1 egg into each muffin tin, like into each little, I don't know what you call these things. Just 1. So I'm going to be making 2 today. You're probably going to make more than me. That's fine. Just go ahead and keep on cracking. But you want 1 egg per little cavity. Just like that. All right. I'm going to go wash my hands, get some hand sanitizer. So once you have your eggs cracked into the muffin tin, we are gonna mix it up. So grab a fork, grab a knife. All have our knives. If you've got a fork, that'll probably work the best. You wanna break up the egg yolk and then mix it all up. So I'm gonna show you what the finished product looked like and what it looked like before. So you really just wanna get the whole egg mixed up. Coming over by you. So, I don't know, I can't really tip it too much more, but see, this one's all broken up, and this one, the yolk is still kind of intact on this one. So I'm going to break it up. You're just mixing it up so that egg is all combined. All right, once you have those mixed up, and you might still be cracking your eggs if you're making way more than me, that's fine. You can always pause and start and stop this video. All right, those are mixed up. The next thing that you're going to need is milk. So what you're going to do is about 1 teaspoon of milk per omelet, per little muffin tin or muffin cavity, whatever we're calling these. So this is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to be doing it twice. If you've got a teaspoon, you're just going to do 1 teaspoon of milk per omelet. And you know what? I think that one was a little skimped. All right. Milk, got it. Now you're just going to mix that up. So whisk in the milk with your egg. Just keep whisking together until it's all combined. Okay, now we've got egg, we've got milk. We are ready to make this fun, okay? So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper just because that's the basics of what you want. So little dash of salt, great. Little dash of pepper. And just to kind of like cover the top of it. You know, you're not doing anything too crazy, okay? And there's not even a measurement small enough to measure like the spices and stuff. If you want, if you have 1/8 of a teaspoon, you can try and use that. But get creative. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit. This is garlic powder. So I'm just sprinkling very little, tiny little bit. A little bit of cumin. I love cumin. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that. And a little bit of chili powder. So then you're going to mix this up. Mix the spices in. Now, this is the part where you can get kind of creative. So I really like bell peppers, so I'm going to add some peppers to mine. If you have cheese, if you have onions, if you have vegetables, if you have, you know, deli meat, sausage, whatever you have in your refrigerator, you can add that you like. And just kind of make it your own, whatever you want to add in. So I'm adding in a little bit of onion and a little bit of peppers. Okay. So whatever you have, whatever's in your refrigerator, pantry, whatever, you can add that in now. And then I'm just going to give it a little bit of a mix. Just so that they're all incorporated. All right, we're ready for the oven. My oven is preheated. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Carefully place them in there because I don't want them to spill. And I'm going to cook mine for, so you're going to want to put those in the oven for like 20 to 25 minutes, especially, so I have two, so I'm only doing it for 15 minutes, but I'm sure you have more than that. So you're going to want to put them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. That way your egg cooks and you should get a nice puffed up omelet. So, just like a real cooking show. Wow, I have one already done here. So here's what mine, I made this earlier today, looks like. You can see it definitely puffed up a lot. And like I said, this recipe is so easy and you can make it however you want it. And if you do it where you crack the eggs straight into the muffin tin, then you can add, you know, say one person loves onions and one person hates onions. Well, you can put onions in yours and not in the other. So you can really make it how everybody likes it. And that way everybody's happy, which is always good. I'm going to grab a fork or probably a spoon because I don't have a fork. So yeah, you can customize these. You just got to make sure you remember which ingredients you put in your little muffin tin. So I'm going to top mine with a little bit of salsa because I want to get creative today. And super easy. Let's see how this little guy turned out. So good. So easy. Really, all we did was use like 3 ingredients. Plus, I added a little extra, again, because I'm feeling fancy today. And like I said, you can make a bunch of these. I mean, it's one egg. So you can make a bunch if you have them. And yeah, that is it for today. Next week, hopefully goes the same as this week where we have no Wi-Fi problems. Fingers crossed. And guys, today is the first day of the virtual summer games. That was supposed to be this weekend. Really sad that it got canceled, but Special Olympics is putting on some virtual activities. So Maggie sent out a link this morning. Make sure you go check that out because they have a lot of cool stuff that you can follow along with all week. And we're going to be sending out the link every day so that you guys can keep up with that and, you know, still find a way to participate because we know that that's one of my favorite weekends and I know it's some of yours. So hope you guys check those out and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Also, send me pictures of these muffins, of these little mini omelets, okay? I love seeing them.